So, man, it's your big brother K-Rino. Wanted to talk to y'all about something that we all do, we've all done, and hopefully what I say can prevent us from, I won't say not doing it again, but cutting down on it and being more aware. And that's unforced errors. What is an unforced error? ERROR, unforced error. That's like doing something, making a mistake that no one caused you to make but you. It's like if you're playing ball and you just dribbling down the court by yourself and the ball bounces off your knee and goes out of bounds. Nobody was defending you or nothing. You just lost the ball. That's an unforced error. And we make those in life a lot. We do things that prove to be detrimental to us, and nobody is to blame for it but us. Nobody caused you to do it. Nobody tricked you. Nobody forced you. Nobody put you in a position that you were unable to defend against. It was something that came about in your own mind that you said, I'm going to do this. And it turned into a mistake that you end up later on wishing you wouldn't have made. So the key to, one of the keys I would say to protecting against unforced errors is to think before you move, to think before you act, think before you speak, because those kind of mistakes don't necessarily have to be actual actions. They could also come in the form of words and statements that you make on your own behalf, or statements that you make towards other people. You could say something to somebody that was really messed up, that was really hurtful. That, and then it's like you didn't really mean it. And even if you did mean it, you knew coming in, or you thought about it later, man, maybe I shouldn't have said that. But the damage is already done. But more times than not, it comes in the form of actions that we carry out, things that we do, moves that we made that were just dumb. Ain't no other way to describe this, man. That was just dumb. Everybody, we've all done this. Like, man, why would I even do that? That was just so stupid of me. Because it's almost like you have this out of body experience, and just something just makes you do something dumb. And I can't lie. Sometimes in the moment, you know that you're doing something dumb, but when you feel like you can get away with it, see, that's where you mess up. You feel like, oh, I can pull this off. I can pull this off. There's a whole lot of people locked up right now behind unforced errors, behind just mistakes that no one caused them to make but themselves. So we got to start thinking before we act. We got to start thinking before we say something and make certain moves, because it's like it's like pressing the send button on a message. It's like pressing the send button in a DM or something along those lines. Like, once it's gone, you can't retract it. You can't go back and get a message. You cannot unsend a message. You cannot undo an action. Now, you could possibly make steps to try to heal or fix it the best you can, but you cannot erase the fact that you actually carried it out. I was thinking about brother Paul Pierce, and how his situation went down this past weekend, that led to him losing his job on ESPN. And it just made me think about that, because it's certain things we gotta always be aware of. We gotta always be aware of who we are and our surroundings, and things of that nature, and to know another way to hopefully prevent making those kind of mistakes. Once you reach a point of responsibility in your life, where you have bills, you have family, you have things and people that depend on you, you have to understand that your moves don't just affect you. And I think that might be the biggest one, because people will say, well, man, whatever I do, that's me. I deal with it. I deal with whatever come behind it. That's me. But if you have family and friends and other people who, like I say, depend on you, then that's a selfish attitude to have. You can't take that attitude. You just can't do it, because there are people who your downfall or your setback will directly affect them. So you got to always try your best to think about the whole and the big picture before you act, before you make a move, before you go drunk driving, you know, before you, whatever it is. You got to always be smart. Before I do this, before I get on social media and say this or do this and get on Instagram live and do this, think first. And hopefully you got people around you where y'all protect each other. You gotta always have that person that say, "Hey, man, no, 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 we ain't doing that. Nope, we ain't doing that," and bring it to your right mind. So hopefully, man, this helps somebody out. It's your big brother K-Rino. See y'all later on. Peace.